Hey there, my friends. This is Robin Hood, bringing you once again some more Fall of the Samurai action. This is going to be on Kanto Plains, and this was a battle list battle because I'm actually playing against a subscriber who challenged me, Bobhead here. He's a, I believe, Silver Prestige 10 star, and he was in Clan Long, is what it said. Yeah, but he challenged me to a battle, and I was playing, so I went ahead and accepted. And it's always fun facing subscribers. I've only ever lost to one subscriber, and that was my clanmates 7th Son Sprint and 7th Son Drogo, because they had two really nice Fall of the Samurai armies against Indie Pride and I during the subscriber game night, which was a Fall of the Samurai and Shogun army, so we really didn't stand a chance anyways, but they probably would have still won anyways, because Sprint is an incredible player, and so is Drogo there. But this battle is probably going to be, besides the one that I lost, the closest battle yet. And I'm not going to tell you who wins it just yet. You guys will find that out. But first off, we'll look at my army. I've got two 150 range Marine units here. My Royal Marines and Infanterie de Marine. I've got an Imperial Infantry, 2, 3, 4 of them. 2 of which are unveteran, and these 2 just are barely veteran units. And 1 veteran Black Bear. And then my Shogutai, 2 Yariki, and a Shogunate Guard Cavalry. And of course my General. Now my opponent here, Bobhead, he has 4 cavalry, Yariki, 3 of which I believe were veteran. And that one there is obviously unveteraned. And that actually is going to give him the cavalry advantage. He has more, and while I may have the one better unit, his 3 veterans, that extra 1 for flanking is really going to balance out. And this is tough. I'm going to slow this down for a second. His army is far superior to mine. He's got cav advantage and infantry advantage, which is kind of, I guess, surprising. I don't quite know how he did it, but he's got some really nice veteran units here. So this is an Imperial Infantry. All of his Imperial Infantry is really high ranked, a lot better than mine. Then this is his 1 Marine unit, obviously 150 range. He's going to have this Imperial Infantry 150 range, Black Bears there, and another one 150 range. So he has 3 150 range, and his infantry across the board. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, my 7 infantry, that's pretty much the, overwhelming him with numbers is the only way I have a chance. He's going to get the first shot, and the thing is, these veteran units like this, me having 1 more unit, since both of them are unveterans, not going to matter. His 1 unit could take down, both of these really quickly. So I immediately saw this was going to be a really tough battle. And he's got 1 infantry unit supporting this cav, giving him an even bigger cavalry advantage, because with his better infantry there, I can't afford to keep a unit away. So really, what I had to do was run away from his cavalry, because he's going to try to engage me, and then get this unit in as well, and then probably just massacre me from the front. And I'm just trying to think how I can do this. I'm trying to push left towards these trees, and he's going to push left as well. Now, right here, my men, he's going to start lining up. I have, this shot. He's in 150 range, but we're both going to line up at the same time, and look at that, be just outside of it for each other, because as we were marching. So, I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. I know I need to get the first shot. And here I'm trying to skirmish with my general some, but he's bringing his over as well, which has better stats than mine because he is a higher ranking general. I know I'm not going to win the cavalry fight. I know this Imperial Infantry can't hope to stand up to this one. So really overall I'm at a disadvantage, and I'm trying to think right now, how can I do this? How can I negate this, situation? And I zoom in and see that this is a slight ridge here, and that I can get within 150 range by going below this ridge line. and you'll see what I'm about to do here in a second. So I'm going to line these guys up a little bit more, and then I'm going to shift them completely over. I'm going to move my Shogatai over to the left flank because I have to break in one of his flanks, and it's obviously not going to happen on this side. So I have to break his left flank. Like I said, this is one of the more... The last battle was really strategic, but since both armies weren't using strategy, you know, my last battle against the spammer, it was a lot more, how do I beat a really powerful spam? So this is going to be an interesting battle for you guys, I think. And I'll point out in a second why it's a lot more interesting than normal Fall of the Samurai battles, for me at least, are anyway. And here you can see I'm moving up closer to the tip of the ridge. There. And you can also see I'm kind of leaving a gap here and shifting some of my Imperial infantry over to the left. And he's going to start running away. And this is, he saw I was making an advance. This is exactly what I want. I'm going to move up and take the ridge. Also back here, his cavalry's there. And these guys are going to start moving forward. And oh yeah, there was no dojos on this map. I didn't have them equipped or set, you know, to go. So this unit here, gonna take a volley, and he's actually gonna get off the first volley with his 150 range unit, but mine are going to do better because it's a marine unit. So we're gonna shred these guys pretty quickly, although right now it's fairly even, but my unit's just better there. That's the only situation in which my unit was better. And look at this, right now my flank, like I said, this flank's under heavy combat. I also have to pull away my infantry that was helping with the cavalry deter it, but I'm gonna line up here, and right here's where I'm making my move. My Shogatai are going forward, I am overlapping on the left, and my two marine units there. You know, I'm not putting up my good units against his best units, because I needed them to break this flank. You can see that there. My Shogatai are still going to just keep running forward as a distraction. He is pounding my units. I mean, his men are far superior here in the center, where it's actually an even fight. But on the flank, through quick maneuvering, I have taken that. And here you can see I'm even surrounding his cavalry, but his are just going to overall beat mine. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to beat my cavalry by a lot. I don't quite know how exactly, but I'm also trying to keep my general away. And you can see I'm moving in my units here. I'm going to rearrange these guys so they're not shooting each other. This unit is going to route these guys from coming back, shifting them. But at this point, it looks like I have it aside from the cavalry. And he's gonna withdraw here his good unit, which sadly I didn't really get that much fire on. My black bears here seem to be taking some shots at it, and this unit of Imperial infantry is just gonna shred, and he's gonna leave this unit behind. Look at these guys running away with 88 men left, just because they were fighting a better unit. They are very wimpy men. But my guys are going to make short work of this remaining unit, and also line up and shoot the remainder of this black bear, which just came back from routing. And there they go. They're dropping. They're getting a few kills, taking a few shots, but they're going to run. So here we have an interesting situation. I have two pretty much full units here. And all of these guys over here are really depleted. You know, one cav charge on any of these, and they're done. And he has two really elite units left. My last really good unit is my Infanterie de Marine there. He's got two great units left and a 155 range general, which I also have. But the main thing is he's still got 4 cavalry units. So overall, I would actually... If I were playing as him, I would feel like I have the advantage. Now, that depends on how you believe in your cavalry skills. I personally feel like I use my cavalry fairly well. Not the best, but a lot of times I manage to use my cavalry effectively, at least in my eyes. You know, if you see differently, that's great, but it's won a lot of battles for me. and depending on how he deploys this, he's also got a very nice unit here, still almost full, and mine is too. These two units are going to be the ones to watch. Now, though, the thing is, these units here, they could easily take on, if he uses his cavalry correctly, he can rout these, along with a volley from that, so, you know, he could get on the flank. Like, he has a great chance to win. He could tie up this unit with his cavalry and narrow it down to my infantry de marine there. Could also kill my, you know, he has a lot of options, and these units here are both excellent units. They have great stats. They can hold out well. So this is going to be a really close battle when the engagement actually starts. Now I'm actually going to set up here, and I see him moving his cavalry to the flank, and you can see these guys are walking, but I'm going to quickly see this cav coming and start them running, and he's going to see that I would get a volley and run away. I don't know, if I were him, I was out of position, and I might have kept up with that charge. He might have really hurt one of these units, and I'm going to get a few shots on the running men there. Now, that was a good opportunity, but it also showed me that he is eager to get his cavalry into battle. He wasn't sending a feeler unit, one of these weaker units, to see if he could get in there and deal some damage. He was going for a full charge. So I'm going to set up, I'm going to move forward for, you know, just below this ridge once again, and just out of range, 150 range that is. But I'm going to see if I can't get his cavalry to make some more mistakes. So I'm going to line these guys up in the back to deter cav, because once again, this is the unit to protect. But these three units here are my full ones. These are the ones that I need to stay alive. This flank, yeah, combined, it's going to get some shots off on this, but whichever one of these units this unit targets first is going to rout under that first volley, especially if it's one of these two. And here, once again, I'm going to get off some shots, rout one more cavalry unit. And at this point, he's going to see, because he came in for a slight charge there, that that's not going to work, so he's going to hide in these woods. So I figured I could turn around and come take out his cavalry, but the thing is, that's not going to happen. If he's smart, he'll, you know, he has the maneuverability. He can get out of there, no problem. I was thinking of trying to go after it with my general, get some shots, but the thing is, since he's going to be hidden in a second, I would have to go up and uncover it. That would not give me range, and he would probably be able to catch my general or get really close to doing so. So I have to take out his infantry, and here I've got to run forward because he's using his general with the extra range here to take some shots, and I'm not going to be able to catch up. So once I see that that's happening on this flank, I can't use these units because although they are small, I need their firepower, and I'm going to move forward slightly here. You can see slow move forward, and then I'm just going to ignore his general when really I should have turned and shot it. That was a mistake. He's going to run away, though, and I'm going to run forward. He's actually going to get the first shot, but my Marines are going to get a much better shot, both of them. These guys, Royal Marines here, they're still in it, and I suppressive fired his men. Now right here, this is where it's going to get interesting. My men, for some reason, glitch out right now, and they start walking forward for no apparent reason, so I have to stop that. I also have to stop this cav charge. Now this unit gets mowed down. My general's doing some damage too. I'm trying to turn around my Royal Marines, but they're not going to get to do what they need. He's going for my general. This unit's out of position. My Infantry de Marines are out of position. And like I said, this unit here, these veteran units are holding the flank very well. And I had to turn these guys to ward off the cav charge as well. So now I'm going to take these guys and try to continue the push. I got my general out there, but this cavalry is just basically just causing problems. It's not doing anything, and it wrecked my Marines. And now they're doing their little Tosa shuffle, another glitch. They could have gotten one or two more volleys off, but I am going to tell them to attack, and they're going to run sideways. So I'm bringing up this Imperial infantry, and look at this. His cavalry is just routing my units. So, like I said, cavalry is what wins the battles. But luckily for me, I had a rally, and these guys were idiots and routed within 102 out of 50 men left. So I'm like, no, you guys are not leaving this battle. We're going to line up here. This unit is going to rout what is left of the Marines. And he's going to get the first shot. Really nice volley. Really nice. Dropped me to 66 men from 150. And since he charged in his general, he lost his general. And my men, along with this unit in the back here, all firing on these guys now. But you can see it looked like I had way more troops, but because there were so small numbers in so many of the units and having to deal, I keep saying having, that's not a word, having to deal with those cavalry, it gets really close. So that was a fun battle. I was really surprised that I actually was able to beat his infantry at the beginning, and had he stayed there and not pulled back, I would have, you know, his cavalry was occupied, I would have destroyed those other two units, no problem, and it would have been a lot less close of a battle. But he pulled back, which made it infantry interesting. Now, since we're at the end of the commentary, it's my turn to fail. What was I saying? Yeah, since he pulled back, it's actually going to save him, and the reason I was saying that that was interesting is because of the fact that in Fall of the Samurai and most Shogun battles, once the battle starts, it pretty much stays till it ends. In Napoleon, you see a lot of battles where, you know, it's attack, withdrawal, that kind of stuff, because the battles last longer, the units last longer. It's not like machine gun fire, men being mowed down. So that's why I really like this one. And you can see, although he lost more men, he's going to kill more men by 6 than me. I deployed more men and outmaneuvered him, which is going to be what saves me. But you can see the stats are incredibly close. He lost more by 3, wow. And he killed more by 6. He also deployed about 200 less, like 240. That actually might be right, but look at my units. My Marines, of course, are going to be up top, and all of that. His cavalry really messed me up, though, but good game to my opponent, Bobhead. Glad you're subscribed. It's nice to see another very, very good player, one of my subscribers. I'm telling you guys, those of you that I've fought, you know, I can't say all of you were incredible. Some people, you know, they wanted to fight me for their first battle in Shogun, and I said yes. Now, I have the veterans, and against those people, I didn't bring really tough veterans, nor did I even show those videos, because, you know, it's an experienced player versus someone who only has one type of unit. But, you know, some of them... but a lot of you guys that I have fought have been very good opponents. Besides losing to Sprint and Drogo, this has been the toughest battle yet. So Bobhead, good job. Very nice army, very nice veterans, and thank you all for subscribing and supporting this channel. I remembered, you know, you guys want Total War, and my new look at Fall of the Samurai, taking it for what it is rather than what I think it should be, it seems to be working. I'm not getting as mad at the spam armies, because, you know, even before I stopped playing it for a while, even when I destroyed the spam armies, I would still hate those battles. I just hated that they were in the game. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time with some more.